Welcome and namaste. Did you know that yoga was first introduced to this country in Chicago in 1893? Almost 100 years ago, this ancient science came from India to America. With each decade came waves of new teachers, new sets of practices, new ways to adapt this ancient spiritual science to our ultra-contemporary American lifestyle. Why has it lasted so long? Because it works. It brings health, changes lives, brings about inner peace in this sometimes overcooked world. One of the best ways I know to center yourself, and that might be one small definition of inner peace, is to center yourself anytime, anywhere, is just to sit tall and place your hands on the floor or on the earth or right on your carpet or right on the sofa on which you are sitting. And just pause there, close your eyes, tune into your hands, and breathe in and out of your fingertips. Just make it a part of imagination perhaps at first, but it reconnects you to the earth, to stability, to balance, at least those thoughts. So do this with me now, sitting tall, close the eyes, and take a moment or two to let your day go, be in the present moment. Just breathe in and out of the fingers, reconnecting yourself to this great Earth's energy. Quiets everything down. So let us begin with that quietness, and we'll start with a table pose. And come onto the knees. If you are a first timer to my class, I like to give you things that you can start with and also some things if you've been with me for a long time. Table pose is what I call a pose that just joins other poses together. And if you just pause here with your hands beneath your shoulders, slightly apart, the transition pose of table strengthens your body, just gives it a balance, gives it a starting point. The knees are slightly behind your hips, the spine is straight and long. You could almost lay a T service on the spine and my back. Start by rounding the back in a cat pose. This is a review really, as you lift the tailbone, lift the chin. Exhaling, rounding the back. It's a nice place to start. It's gentle, it feels good. As you round the back, you exhale. And as you let the lower back hammock slightly, you lift the chin. You inhale, and then you have the breath and body move together. Not jerky motions, but just connected, one after another through the breath. And again, the only caution might be is to take care of your lower back and not let it sag too much. Last time, now letting the lower back hammock slightly, breathe in, the gaze is forward, and sit on your heels. And just another little caution here is when you're on your hands is to take care not to jam the weight into the wrists here. You want to keep the weight and the energy of the exercise going upwards all the time. We're going to do thread the needle. Open your knees up comfortably, look at your right hand, and slowly stretch the right arm upwards. And as I just follow with my eyes, I pause, I breathe in, I stretch upwards. Do it with me. Exhale slowly down. Let the breath take the arm down. You put your right shoulder, right cheek onto your floor. And just sink into your shoulder, letting those little ligaments of the shoulders stretch out gradually. This should feel very good. And again, pull the thread out of the needle. Raise the arm up and look up to your thumb. And you're going to join your thumb and the second finger together. It's like a little exclamation point. Once you're there, assert the pose. Lift. Now take a breath in again, exhaling, diving down, all the way down, shoulder and cheek, and again, sink. Should feel good. It's a very gentle twist also at the same time for the mid-back. And then come back to your table pose, and we'll do the opposite side. Let the in-breath. You go out with your arm, out to the side, and then up. Pause. A little little exclamation point, just finishes the arm movement. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, can you make it smooth? So left shoulder, left cheek, and sink. Notice that my arm is growing directly out of my shoulder. And again, unthread the needle, let the breath lift slowly, finding the hand, pause, assert the pose, lift. Exhaling last time down, underneath the arm, shoulder, cheek. Let everything get heavy. Breathing is comfortable, and then back into your table pose. See, the table pose just connects us from one posture to another. A cat on a wheel is like a cat, just a little bit more movement. Just do the cat pose, rounding the back, and now start to sit towards the heels. And notice that I'm not sitting on my heels, but I am close to my heels. Now, as I bring the breastbone forward, like a boat between my two hands, I let the lower back sag and round the back. So coming close to the heels, letting the lower back hammock and rounding the back. The elbows are bent as you come forward. The elbows as straight as I go back. And then you can speed it up a little bit. And open the hands. It would make your shoulders feel better. So they're more than shoulder width apart. Keep going now and breathing. Let the body breathe itself as you come forward and back. Breathing. It's sort of like a pouncing animal. Keep going. It's your own speed. And then you can go in the opposite direction. So if you think about it, just bringing the breastbone forward. And the tailbone goes up, and then you just go pretending that you're going in the opposite direction. I'm breathing, and I hope that you're beginning to feel that the back is beginning to feel warmer, muscles beginning to feel warmer. Bring the knees together, and the hands stay where they are, and we're just going to bring the elbows in close to your body. I think you probably better bring the elbows in a little closer to your rib cage, because you're going to lower your breastbone down to the floor and hold there for a moment. The chin is lightly on the floor, the chest is off the floor, and now whole body to your mat. Just make a pillow out of your hands. Place the forehead on your hands and take a breath. As you breathe in, it's very interesting. If you let your floor be your teacher, you can really feel as you breathe in that the belly softens, the mid-ribs expand, and filling the upper collarbone. And there's a long, smooth exhalation. The floor, in other words, becomes your teacher. Place your hands for cobra posture. It's a comfortable cobra. The hands are beneath, the fingertips are beneath your collarbone, which is approximately here. You want them back, so you'll open the chest. The neck is long. Watch here for a second, class. Just look here. Your shoulders are back and down from your ears. Try that again. Shoulders back and down. Scoop under, protecting your back, and inhale smoothly. You just come up to the navel, and the hips stay absolutely on the floor. The exhale is down. And again, inhaling. Exhale down. And again, inhaling smoothly. Hips stay to the floor. Pull the shoulders back, increase your blade squeeze. Exhaling down. No pain in the back. And 2 more times. As you inhale, you lift. This time, bend the right knee. Exhaling down. Other leg now. Scoop under and come up. Bend the left knee. Exhaling down. This is just important to say is don't push yourself up too high. Stay down low. This should feel very good. Make a pillow now out of your hands, and we'll do a locust posture.
Now, inhaling, lift the right leg up. Exhaling down. And 2 more times. Again, stretch that right leg first, and now inhale, lift, hold, both hips stay to the floor, exhale, down. And last time, first stretch to the back wall with your leg, and then lift the leg up. And just holding the leg up, lift your chin, and stretch the left arm out in front of you. And lift. You do not want to go up too high. You pause, and then you salute, and come down. Make a pillow out of your hands, and we'll work with the opposite leg. First, stretch the left leg back. This creates space in your lower back. Smoothly lift left leg up. Pause, exhaling down. Again, stretch, then inhale, lift. Relax your shoulders. Hold, hips to the floor. Exhaling down. And last time, stretch, inhale, lift. And now lifting the head, stretch your right arm out in front of you and lifting up, making those deep back muscles work on both sides of the spine. And then a little salute here, locust salute, and then both hands make a pillow. Take a breath in again. Last time as you breathe in, just let your feet flop, breath in. Good sigh, out. Just let your day go. Place your hands beneath your shoulders. And we'll come up onto the knees. And it's very normal that those big back muscles that have been working very evenly in the last 2 poses that we did, they worked on the right side and then the left side, they do contract. Now we need to stretch them out. So stretch and reach. Reach and stretch. And that contraction, that tightness goes away right away. And stretch both arms forward again. Come up onto the knees and just slip right down onto the mat, stretching your one arm, whatever arm you want, out in front of you. And then just turn from this position. It's a very easy way to turn over onto your back and bring your knees into your chest. Wonderful for soothing the lower back as you squeeze, hold, and release. Squeeze, hold, and release. Always about 3 times. It really feels wonderful. Excellent to do before you get out of bed in the morning. All right, now we're going to do a forehead to knee position, but I'm going to ask you to lift with your collarbones this time and not the back of the neck. You will exhale as you come up, and just think about it. Lift with the collarbones, forehead to knee. Inhaling as you go back. We'll exhale and lift with the collarbone. Pause. And back, and this will be the last time. Exhaling as you lift. Lift with the collarbone, not the back of the neck. And head to the mat. Place your feet on the floor for a bridge pose. Arms alongside of your body. Pull the shoulders down from your ears. Get yourself set up. And this is one way to just lengthen your back after you've been doing some of the postures that contract those muscles. You want to lengthen the back, and the bridge pose is good for that kind of thing. It relaxes the back. So place the palms of the hands on your floor and the knees hip width apart. Scoop the pelvis. This is your pelvic bowl, and you want to scoop it towards your chin. Push down on your feet and slowly roll up onto the shoulders. The body forms a slant board. And slowly down. And again, scoop under and slowly roll up and down. Now, if I ever get too slow in the way I speak, and you would prefer to do 2 or 3 more than I do, that's fine. Just do them slowly, and remember to have your breath move with your body. And last time, scooping under, scoop under, and just hold here, and just come off the heels of your feet as you're holding and scooping under. Let's raise both arms up as you breathe in.
No discomfort in the lower back. You pause. Now lower the arms, lower vertebra at a time, very slowly, so everything lands at once. Draw the knees into your chest one more time, just a little bit more side to side. And we're going to roll over onto the side and come up. And into your standing position as you come up onto the knees. One foot in front of you, push down and into your standing posture. Come on up and just join me for a moment because I wanted to show you how to use a chair. All right, everybody's room has a chair, and that little direction that I gave you about lengthening your spine, use the chair, putting the hands on your chair. This is a seat, this is the arm, and maybe a little bit higher. But putting the hands on the chair and stepping back from it and bending the knees. Lots of times when we do forward bends, standing forward bends, I forget, and I do know that it's very uncomfortable for people. So put your hands on something. Let your head be between your upper arms and do bend the knees. And if you just do this with me, take your time, sort of look at me and copy my body position and just let the back lengthen. Maybe side to side. And you can put your hands also right here on the chair, arm of your chair, and this adds a little bit of height. And the same sort of thing, and letting the back lengthen from this position. And then coming up, stand, just curl up for a moment, and I'm just going to quickly turn this chair around and show you, if you have a chair, most of us do at this height, is put your elbows on the chair, one on top of the other. Stand back from the chair. All right, you with me? And you place the head between your arms and just sort of thread the needle with that, the head between the upper arms, bend your knees, and again, lengthen. The one caution I would give you is not to hammock through here, the rib cage. Hammock meaning pressing down too hard, but that the back stays long. And another way to relax your back is to wrap your arms, which is just wrapping your arms, your hands into your elbows, the knees are bent, and the head hangs. So you pick whichever position is good for you, and then slowly come up. It means good for you means does it feel good on your back and you're not in agony as you stand up. Tadasana. This is the standing position. And since I have my trusty chair here, we'll use it. And you can just lightly put one hand there if you're practicing balances for the first time and lift one knee up. And you can just have the hands at the sides or even in Namaste. Now straighten that leg. This is my right leg. Straighten it so the foot is flat, and then straighten your arms. And I like to think at this point that send some healing intentions into the earth. As you hold, your gaze is lightly to the floor. Use your chair if you need to. And then bring all three down at the same time. Stand tall, root your feet, and we'll do the stork pose on the opposite side just by balancing with one leg, one knee bent. Use the chair if you need to. Namaste into the chest for a little variation. And then changing the arm positions, just straightening the leg, straightening the arms, and just holding and sending good healing intentions into our earth. And then plant your feet again. Place your hands together. Entwine the bottom three fingers together. The pointing finger and the thumb are touching. Open them up like a strong half moon, and now stretch the arm towards me and raise them up above you, and if you can, pulling the arms slightly behind your ears. All right, and we'll just go from side, center, and side, and center. Breathe in and grow, stretch up to the ceiling. Good, as you're holding now, but don't hold your breath. As you're breathing, take a breath in, holding the breath now, just very lightly. You're going to arc back. Tighten the seat muscles and don't lift your chin. Just let your upper arms support you. Release. Bring the arms alongside of your body. Down and down and down. All right, just shake the arms out. Shaking the shoulders out, moving the shoulders a little bit. And let's come forward now. And before we sit down, pause for a moment and see and feel and experience the difference in how your body feels now as compared to a half hour ago. You can really feel a bit of a difference of circulation, pulsation throughout your whole body. All right, bending the knees and just leaning forward. Now please, if your knees bother you, omit this, but just come down into a squat if this is comfortable. All right, and we'll put the hands on the knees. Your feet are about hip width apart, gaze in front of you, and balancing with the palms of the hands together. And then sit down and cross your ankles for a seated twist. You start by sitting tall and placing, this is my right knee, left hand, and place them together. Raise the right arm above your head, stretching upwards, create space. And on the exhale, bringing the hand, this is my right hand behind you. It's up like a little spider. Now turn forwards and sit tall. And as you exhale this time, navel to the right, ribs right, shoulder gets pulled back, and then lightly looking over your right shoulder. Sitting tall and then release. And again, lifting, ribs, shoulder, and turning, never yanking. Pause, and we'll do this on the opposite side. Right hand, left knee, and raise the left arm up. Breathe in, exhaling smoothly, hand behind you. Thumb is facing towards the navel. Now turn so that you're facing forward. And now navel left so that you go in pieces. Ribs left and shoulder. And then you turn. And then you release slowly. And one more time, taking a breath in, grow. Exhaling smoothly, never yanking as you turn. Pause, bring the knees together. Hands on the knees, soft C with the back as you come down slowly, down and down and down. Draw the knee into your chest just for a second as you go side to side, placing the feet on the floor. Line your nose, chin, and breastbone in alignment for relaxation. Place the body in relaxation pose, feet well apart, arms alongside of the body, palms are up. Tuck the shoulders in to cradle the spine. Shoulders down from your ears. Feel where your heels touch your surface on which you are lying. Where the calves touch. Where the buttocks touch. The back of your right hand. The back of your left hand. Place the thumb and the second finger to form a little circle, and this signals to the body that it is time to relax. Place the back of the fingers comfortably against the side of your ribs. Look here if you need to. And now close your eyes and bring your attention to the mid-ribs. Feel where the mid-ribs expand and contract. Breathe at your own rhythm and not at mine. The lower belly area is hardly moving. Mid-ribs expand sideways and contract. You can feel it against the back of your fingers. And on the next in-breath, gently push the ribs against your fist, and at the same time resist gently with the back of your hands. Relax on the out-breath as you again push the ribs out, resisting with the back of the hand. Good. Continue, the ribs expanding sideways as well as up and down. The great ribs, you can feel them as they expand sideways like wings of a bird. Your shoulders are relaxed. Effortless breath from the mid-rib cage. Continue to breathe and know that this little exercise strengthens and brings awareness to this vital and life-giving process called breathing. Now lower the arms, palms are up, and focus on the little lines around your eyebrows and across your forehead, and just suggest that they soften. Feel them softening. The jaw muscle becomes slack, and feel where the two lips touch. And be in this timeless moment.
And deepen your breath and flex your feet, arms over the head. Good stretch. When you bring your arms over the head, be sure the back is flat to the floor. Roll over onto one arm, just roll over and continue on coming up. There is so much to share with you about this life-giving process of breath and breathing. In each class, I'll give you something new. Until the next time, class, namaste.